welcome to the Tabletop Games blog unboxing video. Today we are looking at a game that was first entered, well, the very first game that's been entered into the Board Game Geek online library of games. It was originally published in 1986, but I got the second edition of the remake from this year. It is Die Macher, now re-released by Spielworxx for the English, German, European edition. It's a 3 to 5 player game, lasts about 4 hours, yes, 240 minutes, ages 14 plus. It is quite complex, weight 4, maybe even 4.5 out of 5. So yeah, as I say, it's a long game, it's a very complex game, but I think it'll be a lot of fun. So this is all about politics, as you can sort of see from the box art as well. In fact, it's German politics. So this has now been updated with the sort of modern parties from the recent years rather than from the 1980s. But it's the same sort of thing. So you have local elections and you try and influence them and try and get your party to win and get the people on your side basically. But again, I'm not here to explain the game as always. I'm here to show you what's in the box. And first of all, it's a lovely big box, huge as it should be for this type of game. It's a lovely finish, matte finish. But let's look inside first of all. Oh, this is heavy. There we go. Put that to one side. So what can we see? Well, let's get this out of the way. There's a bag of baggies. Yeah, as I keep saying, do we need plastic in this day and age, or is it time that we maybe find alternatives? But for the moment, we've got baggies because we've got lots of these wooden tokens. And at the moment, they're in 2 bags. What I normally do is divide them up into the different player colors, so each player has their own bag of items and you basically dish out a color for the game. Makes setup a lot easier and also putting away. But yeah, these are just wooden cubes. Not much to them, I think. No need to look at them more closely, I don't think. Oop, that was loud. Next we have, well, 50 markers, I guess, as you go around the score track, I guess, maybe go above 50, not sure. And these sort of tube sized wooden tokens as well. Next we see, oh, that seems to have come apart already. Is that paper money by the looks of it? Yes. Basically a pad of paper money, thousands, 2000s, and let me carry on, 5,000s and 10,000s. So for people, even 20,000s, it gets quite expensive by looks of the politics. Yeah, so I guess if you don't like paper money, you use poker chips or something like that, but there is money in the game that you can use. Then there's 3 decks of cards wrapped up. We'll look at those more closely in a moment. And then I guess this looks like a score pad. So there's lots of sheets on here and double-sided. I guess you add things together at the back there. There we go. And it should last you quite a while. And then punch out boards and the rulebook all. Well, let me just take this out, and while we're at it, look at the back of the box as well, which gives you an idea of the gameplay in German and English, as a European version, so with the British flag there, all the usual stuff. So let's look at some of these things in more detail. So first I want to look at the rule books, and they're in German, of course, and in English. It's a nice A4 size rule book, shiny finish, explaining the contents. There's lots of text, as you can see, lots of illustrations as well. It'll take a little while, I think, to learn, and as you play it'll probably start becoming clear. But there's different cards, opinion cards and all that. We'll look at those cards. Here's an example setup for a 4-player game, which is nice. I always like that when they put that in, so you can see what it should look like. But yeah, a lot of text, a lot of pages. So there's a lot of things you do in the game and a lot of things you have to consider. As I say, it is a heavy game, a complex game. And then some, I guess, explanations of the different cards at the back there as well. Next we have a couple of leaflets here. So this, I think, must be player age, Spielübersicht in German, die Macher. And on the back, no, it is all in German. So I'm not quite sure. So this is just, yeah, the overview of a round in German. So I don't think that'll help me specifically. Well, it'll help me because I speak German, but it might not help my games group. But yeah, there's 5 of them. So as I said, I think these are the play aids, but in the wrong language. Maybe they'll come. Oh yes, I think they might actually be in between here. So here are the punch boards. I can spot something further down. There we go. Play aid, yes. Or player aid, maybe. Better translation. There we go. I'm not going to complain. Uli from Spielworxx is always doing a great job with these sort of games. So yes, they're double-sided. I think people will need those when they play the game for sure. Yes, so punch boards. So things are coming out already. So I don't think I need to do too much punching, but you can see the card is lovely thick. It's a matte finish, probably even a linen finish. I can't quite tell here, but yeah, these are good. Let's see whether some of these smaller ones pop out easily. Absolutely not a problem at all. Yes, so that should be straightforward. There's quite a few of those. I'm not going to go through them all at the moment. Let me chuck this over there. But yeah, you got all the different tokens in here. You got the different parties, and then these are not punch boards. I think these are the 4 squares you saw that you put around to make up the player, or the game board really. So these are the different elections that you can run. Next we've got the cards. Showed you 3 stacks, double sided, obviously different cards for different things. The thickness is okay. I would probably like them a little bit thicker, but there's so many cards of them, so probably would have been creating lots of extra room in the box, or need more room, but then the box is quite big anyway. So yeah, but yeah, you can all the different illustrations. So these are the things that people or the population would like you to do or not do. As all explains, says, do you want to be watched at all times? As a sort of social health care, something like that. All those sort of things, loads of those. And then these, not quite sure, but these are some sort of other cards here in a different colour. So I think these are probably per the parties that come in the game. And on the back, yeah, so player colour. And then the next deck of cards is very similar. So we've got more of these purple cards. And then we've got the red, the SPD, I think. And then black. And then we got different poles. I think that these are, yeah, so just explains that this party SPD will get 2 plus or plus 2 in this specific pole, but it doesn't tell you about the other parties. I think you can decide whether you want to use a pole or not in the game. This is one of the decisions. Then these are the different states, federal states of Germany, and basically I think you draw some of them to decide where elections will be held and what the local parliament, I guess, looks like. And well, let's look at Bayern first of all. Hello Bayern. And then, well, I have to show Berlin quite clearly, and on the back you just have the map of Germany. And then is there some sort of, yeah, like financial support, donations to your party that you can fall back on to pay for marketing and things as well. And then a little Spielworxx card as well. And then finally the third stack here. And again, more things. I think these again, let's say these are the things that the population wants or doesn't want, and you're trying to basically achieve that with your cards and hopefully match it to win votes. Well, that was really all about the Macher. As I say, I'm not going to show the paper money or the wooden tokens. I think you can imagine what they look like. They're just cubes and, as I say, cylinders and all that. It's straightforward. But yeah, so this was the Macher. I'm really looking forward to learning the game. There are some playthroughs by Heavy Cardboard, who I think Edward recommended playing the original rules. I think the reprint has made it a bit easier, less time intensive, but maybe not quite as much fun. So we'll have to have a look what the different versions are and what we're playing, but there'll be lots to learn, and it'll be a long games night when we do come to play that. Maybe we have to even sort of save the game, if you like, and play it over several evenings. I'm not quite sure. I'm certainly looking forward to it when we do finally play it. And once we have done, I will definitely write a review about this game, because it's a bit of nostalgia, a bit like on the Underground. This is obviously the German Parliament, so there's a bit of yeah, reminiscence there. Me, but looking forward to playing it. So yeah, that was already. Thanks very much as always for watching. Please, if you could subscribe to this channel, I'd really appreciate it. And more of you do, which is amazing. Thank you very much to all of your subscribers. Also, like this video and put a comment if you've played the Macher, if you played different versions. What do you think? Do you like this game? Any tips maybe for teaching the game, obviously, other than watching Heavy Carport and using his teach? He's very good at that. And also check the description of this video for links to my blog, where you find reviews of other games as well as general articles about the industry and the community. There's also links to my Patreon and Ko-fi pages. If you want to support me financially, it would be very much appreciated. But other than that, thanks very much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!